Greeting HMC friends, and it's good to be with you today. It's been wonderful to have 1 or 2 days of respite from that extreme heat. But heat is where we find our text today. It comes from the book of Lamentations in chapter 3 and reading from verse 22. The Israelites have escaped the Egyptians, and they're now wandering around the wilderness. 40 years. And as Craig spoke so beautifully the other day, they were sick and tired of manna. They wanted roast beef for a change. But amongst their lamentation, as they lamented this fact of being in the desert, there was the daily provision from God of manna. And so we read from that text, because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. I say to myself, the Lord is my portion. Therefore I will wait for God. The Lord is good to those whose hope is in the Lord, to the one who seeks God. It is good to wait quietly for the salvation of the Lord. And we're grateful for those words as they are given to us. It is on this text that we find in Lamentations that beautiful hymn, Great is Thy Faithfulness, is based. It's a real favorite for many. But I love particularly when it says, morning by morning, new mercies I see. And that was very apt for those Israelites, stuck there in the wilderness, going round and round. Because as the day went, and as we know, and we've experienced in these hot days, by the time that the evening comes, we are tired. We've had enough. But when we awake, even if you're not a morning person like me, you still have the freshness of a new start. But for those Israelites, when they opened their eyes and they looked out of their tents, there was the manna awaiting for them. The provision had been given and made. I think at the moment, for many of us, we have felt the fatigue of this crippling strike that has taken place over the last 3 weeks in our city. We have had many water interruptions. Not as many moments of load shedding, but also times of no power. And probably like the people in the desert, that gets us down. Plus we have the upcoming elections, where we're wondering what is happening. There are many rumors that are flying around. And so I've chosen this piece, because like those Israelites, we hear that God's compassion is there for us. But that verse of that beautiful hymn, morning by morning, new mercies I see, is that day by day, God's compassion and strength is enough for us to carry us through. There is fresh manna every day to strengthen us. And thus we're able to say, we take it day by day, one day at a time. Because like the Israelites had to learn, you can't store the manna. It goes off. You have to wait for the fresh supply for the next day. And so for today, we thank God for God's compassion and strength, that as we quietly seek, God provides for us. So take care and God bless.